Is authentic. And I've even seen there's been chitter chatter over the last 5 or 6 years with different gray market dealers actually selling replicas. How do you overcome that? Welcome back, man. This is the Utah Business Spotlight. I'm really excited. So sometimes you get to spotlight businesses that are really wonderful businesses, super cool, and you get to discover stuff. Sometimes I get lucky enough to spotlight businesses that feed my passion. This is one of those times. I'm here with my friend Trevor Coppieters. He's the founder of Lux Butler, and they do something that you guys already know is close to my heart, and that's watches. He is a watch dealer and connoisseur that is just killing it in the Utah market. He's out there, he's putting the prettiest watches on people's wrists, and I'm blown away. So like, subscribe, share, leave terrible comments, tell people that you don't like my watch, but you gotta love his. Trevor, welcome today, man. It's great to have you here, man.
Hey, Peter, thank you. Appreciate being here. Thanks for inviting me.
It's so much fun. We're going to talk watches today, but mostly we're going to talk about your business and your business model and where's it going. So one of the questions I love to ask, you're a watch dealer, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay, cool. So share with that. Where can we find you, and what can we and share the particulars, and then let's get into the nitty-gritty of what's going on in the watch world, because it's big.
Sure. Yeah, so my company's called the Lux Butler. I buy, sell, and trade luxury watches and other items, also art and cars, things like that. So my goal is to be an institution to where people can come to me for any of those needs that they're looking for in the luxury industry, and I'll help.
So if I open up the Rob report, I could just call you and say, "Hey, I like these
That's
three
the goal.
things."
Yeah,
that's the goal. I love that, man. So and where can they find you?
So I'm on Instagram at Lux Butler, and then Facebook is the Lux Butler.
Okay, cool. And you have a website?
And I have a website also called theluxebutler.com.
Love it. Theluxebutler.com. And Lux is spelled L-U-X-E.
Yes.
L-U-X-E.
That is the luxury spelling for
Luxebutler.com, man. So cool. So share with me. I see a bunch of watches. I just saw. I went bananas for the one on your wrist. I thought I lost my mind. It's one of my Grail pieces, and of course he wore it to tease me, and that was terribly.
I saw that you had it on your poster on your wall, and so I'm like, I'll bring this one. So
it sits right above my desk.
Can check it.
And I think that's interesting. That we're so moved by things, but certain things mean something. Time means something, and I love having those little pieces that recall a memory or a part of your life, and when you put it on, you're in that moment.
Yeah.
So share with us, man. I'm looking and I'm trying to find really cool luxury goods, and they're all over the place in price. Some prices are dropping, and some things are getting unattainable.
Yes.
What's going on in the market? Share it. Like what's the big problem that you wish everybody knew that you actually solve?
So one of the big problems that a lot of people see in this industry is knowing whether or not what they're getting is authentic.
Authenticity, I can imagine that's a problem, right? China's blowing up with the replicas, and you see them for sale on Facebook and Instagram all the time.
Yeah. And so that's a big concern, especially when you're spending several $1,000s. You want to make sure that what you're getting is an authentic piece. And so, a lot of the times you're buying them sight unseen, over online or, something like that, where there's a trust issue that you have to overcome to know that what you're getting is gonna, what you're paying for is authentic, and that
is authentic. And I've even seen there's been chitter chatter over the last 5 or 6 years with different gray market dealers actually selling replicas. How do you overcome that?
So for me, it has to do a lot with just vetting who the seller is. And so I'm fortunate enough to be involved with a very tight-knit network of other dealers and wholesalers and stuff that.
Oh, so you guys work together?
Yeah, so we work together, and so most of the time what we're dealing with has been authenticated at some point by a watchmaker. So pretty much everything that I deal with comes with a certificate of authentication.
Whoa, so that's really important. One of the things that's, I think it's important to any business, but so often we forget about it, is that third-party validation that this is accurate. So what you're saying is accurate, or what you're selling is accurate. Those things sometimes get overlooked when we're putting our marketing together.
Correct.
And it's so important that people can see that, and it's front and center. It says, this person does do that, or these
Yes.
things are as they're promised.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
and that, a lot of people, that's why they go directly to the manufacturers or the boutiques, and they want to buy from those because they have that level of trust there, knowing that if they're buying from a boutique, that they're buying an authentic piece, an original piece. When you're buying from somebody like me, who's third party, it can be questionable as to whether or not that they're getting that. And so my goal is to help them understand where their piece is coming from and let them know that everything that I deal with is 100% authentic.
I love that.
That's one of the bigger hurdles to overcome in this industry.
Is the authenticity, and you do it by securing certificates of authenticity.
Correct. Yes.
For each product that you sell, which comes with a premium because you have to pay for that.
Yes.
So when you're paying for that, you're going to pay you're going to pay market price, but there's less wiggle room, I would imagine, because you've got so many more costs between insurance and authenticity and these other things that make you legitimate. Are different than if you're trading on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, correct.
Does that make sense?
And I currently, I don't have a physical location, and so with that, there's a couple things that it does to help me out. Is it gives me opportunity to provide a better price because I'm not having to cover that cost into those pieces, and so I can typically offer a better price to a buyer. Mm-hmm. And then at the same time too, mention that we also trade in pieces, and so if somebody's trading something in, I can offer them a higher value than they might typically get from another jewelry store or another watch store or somebody that has a physical location.
Oh, I love that. So you
try to help them out, on both ends.
And I know you do a great job. I've gotten several pieces from you, so I love that portion of the job. Share with me, who are your best clients? So in the realm, like, where do I start? I love watches, but am I going to start, at Macy's, or how do I get into the actual watch collecting that has some value? I know it's not an investment, but how do I get into collecting that has value?
Well, like you mentioned before, watches can be, for a lot of people, a marker in time for something that happened in their life. Sure. One of my first higher end watches that I got, which wasn't really that high, was when I graduated from college.
Yeah, and it's a milestone.
Yeah, it was a milestone, and it was something that marked that, and I still have that watch today.
I love that.
And so a lot of people, will have those markers in their lives and that kind of thing, and they don't have to be expensive. I mean, we can start on, with lower end watches and move up into
now. When you say lower end and I say lower end, I think your lower end is my high end.
Not necessarily. Usually you can start under $1,000.
Really? Yeah. So I can get into watch collecting on a decent Swiss timepiece for under $1,000?
Yeah, you can get into a tag Heuer for under $1,000 and then start moving up from there.
Right on.
So,
And Tag's a great watch. I didn't know that
you could find great looking watches.
Yeah, too. They're fantastic,
and
right?
They're well known, and they're great.
Yeah, and the brand's not going anywhere.
No.
So that's cool. So you can get into a watch, and then would a path? So I happen to be a collector, so I have a couple of boxes of watches, right?
Correct.
And I love that. Today I'm wearing my 7 Friday, which is an off-brand, but I actually just love the way it looks and feels, and it's different.
Sure.
It's impossible to tell time if you don't know how to tell time on it. It's like, oh, what time is it?
That's what the phone's for, right?
Yeah, right. So it's just a nice piece of jewelry. But one of the things that I like is that I have, a series of pieces, and I've traded some pieces in and out with you, and that's been even more fun because it lets me expand my my watch acquisition agenda.
Sure.
So can other people do that too?
Sure. Yeah, I've had a couple clients that constantly are trading in, trading out. Asking me to find something new. We'll get something else. And so, for example, this one in the middle here.
Pull it out. Let's see it.
So
What do we got here?
we got a Breitling nav timer.
Oh man, classic.
Yeah. So
On that beautiful band.
He decided he wanted to upgrade to a Rolex Submariner. So
Okay.
we sourced him a Rolex Submariner.
May I see?
And then I took that one, back in and gave him a trade-in value towards the Submariner off of that one.
Beautiful watch.
So then
What I love about Breitling, that their bands are so unique because they run them on that 65-degree bias, and it's just a little bit different than everybody else's band. So it's quite cool. But this is classic. It's gorgeous. The chronometer, you've got that that second hand, that red second hand that just spins around. It's a really, really cool watch. This is great. What does something like this go for?
this one's around 4,200.
4,200. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
What would something like that go for new?
Current value, I'm not sure. I want to say probably around 7,000.
Wow,
Somewhere
that's a big
So
big
there's
step.
so many different variations that it's hard because they all,
And
they
people
differ in
collect
price and stuff, so-
multiples of the same watch because of the differences in variation.
Yeah, colors, dials, all that kind of stuff. So yeah,
That's cool, man. That's cool. What else do you have with you today?
So I've got another. Ooh, I'm sorry, reach across the. So this one's a Breitling Chronomat. This is a 1 of 500 Japanese edition, mother of pearl. So it's
is the mother of pearl what makes it the Japanese edition?
Yeah.
This is pretty.
So
What does something like this run?
right around 4,500.
Wow, it's worth it though. It's a good looking watch, man. If you have this on, this is a statement. I just want to show everybody.
Yeah.
This is an absolute statement. That mother of pearl just shimmers, so sexy, right? Again with that strong heavy bias. This is a heavy watch.
It is a heavy watch.
This is really
that
solid.
one, you feel that one on your wrist.
Yeah, this is great, man. I love it. And what's this next one?
The other one is a Omega Seamaster 300 blue dial.
Oh man. Wow, that is pretty. It's sort of vintage, sort of modern. It's just
Classic dress watch.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. This is really good looking. And what's something like this move at?
Right around 37.
Wow, good looking watch. $3,700. You can get into an Omega for $3,700.
Yeah.
Oh man, we gotta take a look at this, man. Let's look at that. Oh wow, you guys have to see this. This is beautiful. Oh, and it has an exhibition case on the back. Wow, a great value. Will this hold its value?
Yeah.
This looks like one of those watches.
Yeah.
That
So
would.
the Omega Seamasters, and then again the Breitling nav timers, those all hold pretty steady values.
Yeah, I have a couple of Seamasters. I really like them. This one's unique though. 42.
Case size, I think it's a 39.
Really?
Somewhere
It
around
looks a little bit bigger. That's a good looking watch, man. Beautiful.
Thank you.
So these are all acquirable pieces,
Correct.
right? But
Yes.
now would a great place for me to start be something like one of these 3 boxes? Find the 3 watches that I like. Describe what a 3-watch collection would look like.
I would say a 3-watch collection would have a dress watch, a sport watch, and then something maybe a little more in between, more rugged, or
Depending on your
Yeah,
personality.
depending on your personality. So,
Right.
but just to kind of give you something for different occasions, right? Something to wear and
And then
different
is that a place you could grow
Correct,
from that
yes.
three watch collection? Then because you can 20x that collection for me. I just way too many, and I got rid of a lot of them. You'd be proud of me. I got rid of about 20 of them in the last month and a half. So yeah, they just had to move past me. But I like now what I'm doing is I'm collecting for my children.
Mm-hmm.
So each one of my kids is gonna, and I have a lot of kids, so they're each gonna get a 3 or 4 watch collection that stays in the family, that will be gifted to them, but that's got to stay in the family, so
Yeah.
that this way they have and they know the history of, and I know it's probably a legacy piece for old men,
Yeah.
right? But they have a history of, this my father wore this, or this he received this watch, or he acquired this watch at this moment in his life, at this
Yeah.
milestone.
Yeah.
So my first watch was a Movado, Movado 1950. Beautiful, beautiful watch. Beautiful watch. I want to say I got it in 1989 or 1990, and it was the first good watch I could afford. And it was under $1,000, but it was Movado at the time was the watch. They had their museum watch, but this was a chrono very similar to some of those, and I was like, I have to have this watch, and I went bananas for it. And I had that watch. It's blue face. I'm actually having a band made for it now. Not expensive, but
Yeah.
it's still in my collection, 35, almost 40 years later.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for
I
sure.
love what you're doing. What are you doing to prepare for the future? As people get more phones, where are watches going, and how is Lux Butler getting involved with them?
Yeah, so that's the thing. So online has grown a lot as far as that goes. So like you say, everybody's on their phones. Everything's done, digitally, electronically, and that kind of thing. So a lot of purchases are made now through cryptocurrencies also, and so that's something that that's going to continue to trend
Unavoidable.
that way as far as that goes.
Yeah, crypto's unavoidable.
So that's that's one that's basically a newer avenue for me in dealing with the crypto side of things, and so going that route, and then blockchain too. So a lot of people they're starting to tie watches to blockchain.
To blockchain, it's actually smart.
Yes.
It's actually smart because then you can follow the path of ownership
Exactly.
if it's on the blockchain.
Exactly.
So that for all you thieves out there. But here's what I find interesting is in marketing, everybody does what everybody else does, because when one person does it and it starts to work, everybody seems to copy it. Here's how I would sell watches. I would tell the story of each watch. Who's the type of person who's going to pick this up? You want to know something interesting about this watch?
Tell me.
You may or may not know, but this is the most. So Breitling is the #1 brand for officers in the Secret Service and CIA, right? So if you're a Secret Service or CIA, or that type of U.S. Marshals,
Sure.
they tend to wear, and
Breitling.
there's a reason for it, right? Even in the fire departments or police departments, because this watch is a very masculine-driven watch. It's heavy. It generally sits better on a thicker wrist. If you have a person in your life who's very masculine and in a masculine job that requires direction, they're probably looking for this watch. Did you know that about that? About this particular one? Yeah. I know a lot about different watches because I study marketing. Do you know that this watch, do you know something that's interesting about this particular watch, the Navitimer on a stainless steel bracelet?
Tell me.
So this was the #1 acquired watch by young corporate executives in the 1990s, which is what really made it famous. So if you were selling stocks on Wall Street, or if you were in insurance but you owned your own agency, but mostly financial-driven people,
Sure.
The complications made them go bananas. And because it is a complicated watch, but it's not very thick,
Yeah.
with a really beautiful, delicate band, that shimmers, right? It looks very shiny, and this plays above its weight financially, right? So you could acquire this at the time, maybe it was a $5,000-$6,000 watch, but it had a $10,000 look, right? And the complications created a foundation. It made people feel more secure. Where this watch is a Maverick watch, right? Same company, but this watch is by someone who's taking chances, and this is a hero. This is the person you invest with. Right? So this watch was geared towards the investors, and that's why it has such a cult following in that genre. So what I do is I learn the stories behind the pieces.
Nice.
And then when you have that put together, it's killer. If anybody's graduating a college student, what a gift. Yeah. This is the all-round piece. First of all, if you give this to your graduating college student, I'm going to rob you, because this is so beautiful, right? But this is the watch that can do it all. It's sporty, but if you put this on with a shirt and tie, it's not blaring in your face, so it's not an arrogant piece. It's very, very cool. It has a sense of retro, so it tells that you have style, but you're not following a trend. Correct. Right? So this is one of those pieces that should be in everybody's collection.
And
we'll keep it in mind.
Omega has lots of those too. As far as theirs
it's
go.
just a beautiful piece, Yeah. So it's interesting, the heritage and the design behind each watch. I would be hard pressed to not tell the stories, to not look up and tell more stories to build the brand, right? Because that's what people buy. They buy into the story. Does this story, right? Does this story fit my story?
Correct.
Am I the protector of lives? Well, then I definitely want this watch. Am I the maverick of money? Well, then I'm looking for this watch. Am I starting out and I have something to say, but I don't want to offend? Well, then this is the watch I want. Or I'm a really cool hipster. Yeah. Like that's the perfect watch. That's for anybody. I love it. And so 3 great choices that you brought for us today. Brother, what's the next thing on your list? Where is Lux Butler going to show up? I see you at a ton of events, man. I mean, you're one of my friends, so we have breakfast together. I love it. But share with me, what's the next thing that you're going to do? Declare it.
Next thing I'm going to do, I'm just trying to get my name out there to let people know that they can come to me to help them source, that next phase in their life, that next memory. When you asked about what my best customer is somebody that I can learn about and become friends with and build that relationship that's not just a transactional relationship, but a relationship that continues to grow.
Which would be interesting.
With us, where
So if you put it, so here's something that might be interesting to you. Maybe you should look at doing, determining with a family, a father is like, okay, here's a price point. Where are these pieces going to wind up? And then create that plan. Almost like as you were saying that, I'm saying, oh man, that's cool. I would love to do that. I love where you're going. I love what you're doing. I love that you have the best cases, the coolest colors, the sexiest watches. Man, we're wishing you nothing but luck. Here's what has to happen. Guys, you have to share this. You have to tell everybody about Lux Butler. And what I want you to do is luxebutler.com, Luxe Butler.com. Go there, fill out the form, let Trevor guide you through the watch buying process, and help yourself grow a collection to be proud of that you can pass on from generation to generation. Trevor, it was amazing to have you. Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
Being here.
We're looking forward to it, man.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys at the next incubator. It's every Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you. It's free, so come down, have pizza, learn about marketing, meet great businesses.